Good morning students, welcome back after summer vacations. Before summer vacations we have read chapter first, matter in our surroundings. Today we will revise the main topics of the same chapter. Children, if we look around us, then we can see the various substances, various things of different textures, size, shape, etc. In universe, everything is made up of particles. All are known as the substances which are named by the scientist as matter. So, what is matter? Actually, anything which has mass and occupies space is known as matter. For example, pen, pencil, paper, water, soil, ink, box, etc. And along with it, the air we breathe, the hills we see, the water we drink, all these are also called as matter. So, matter are actually made up of very tiny particles which are known as the atoms. And these tiny particles are so small that we are unable to see with a simple microscope. But if we want to see them, then we have to use the electronic microscope. So, now the next topic is characteristics of particles of matter. If we see the characteristics of particles of matter, the meaning of the characteristics is the गुण, property, विशेषताएं कि पार्टिकल्स ऑफ मैटर में क्या विशेषताएं होती है. इनको देखा जाए तो फर्स्ट है पार्टिकल्स ऑफ मैटर हैव स्पेस बिटवीन देम, मीन्स ऑल द पार्टिकल्स आर हैविंग अ डेफिनाइट स्पेस इन बिटवीन देम. फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ वी टेक सम वाटर एंड स्टीयर एंड पुट 2 or 3 स्पून of sugar or salt in it, and if we stir it, अगर हम उसको हिलाते हैं, then after some time sugar or salt disappears. It disappears. Why? Because the water molecules have enough space in between them. So when we stir the sugar or salt, then these sugar and salt get merged in between the particles of water. Similarly, the next characteristic is particles of matter continuously moving. All the particles of matter continuously moving because they are having kinetic energy with them, and due to that they show the motion. For example, if we take the one glass of water and put 2 or 3 drops of the red or blue ink, and we have to leave it for some time undisturbedly, then what's happened after some time? The water goes to convert into the blue or black color which we have added the ink, and that shows that the particles of ink as well as the particles of water are continuously moving because they possess the kinetic energy, and that's why both get merged into each other and the solution goes to that color of which we have added the ink. Now the third, the particles of matter attract each other. All the particles of matter get attracted each other because they are having the force of attraction in between them, that is known as the intermolecular force of attraction. Now, after it, our next topic is states of matter. Children, all the matters which we see on the earth are found in the various shapes, various states, and these states are mainly of 3 types, which are solid, liquid and gas. All these 3 states are having the definite characteristic feature with them, so we can identify them, we can differentiate them, and as well as we can verify them. So here, if we see the properties of states of matter, then some of the common properties which are having the various states are shapes, volume, compressibility, intermolecular force of attraction, density, rigidity, etc. Out of them, the first is shape. If we go through the shape of matter, Then in solid, the shape of the solids are always definite, हमेशा निश्चित आकृति होती है उनकी. Liquids do not have the definite shape, where gases are also do not have the definite shape. That is why, because in solids all the particles are attracted towards them with the strongest force of attraction, and that's why they maintain their definite shape, while in liquid and gases they are not so come close to each other, and that's why their force of attraction is not so strong as in the solids, and that's why they do not have the definite shape. Now next, the volume आयतन, जितनी की कोई भी चीज जगह घेरती है, कोई भी मैटर जगह घेरता है, that is known as the volume. The space occupied by anything is known as the volume. So according to the volume, solids have the definite volume, liquids also have the definite volume, but gases do not have the definite volume. Next, compressibility, संपिंड्यता, दबाना. So all the solids are incompressible, means उनको दबाया नहीं जा सकता है, and that's why they have the definite shape. Similarly, liquids can be compressed to a small extent because their particles are not so come closer to each other, so they can be compressed to a small extent or to a exact extent, while in gas, as the particles of matters are far apart from each other, so they are highly compressible. और यही वजह है कि सॉलिड को रखने के लिए किसी भी कंटेनर की जरूरत नहीं होती है, लिक्विड को रखने के लिए किसी न किसी कंटेनर की जरूरत पड़ती है, एंड दे टेक द शेप इन विच दे आर पोर्ड, जिसमें उनको डाला जाता है, उनकी वो शेप ले लेते हैं. And while because the gases are highly compressible, and that's why they need the cylinder to fill them. Next, intermolecular force of attraction. अगर इंटरमोलिकुलर फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन की दृष्टि से देखा जाए, कैरेक्टरिस्टिक फीचर अगर देखे जाएं सॉलिड, लिक्विड और गैस के, तो द इंटरमोलिकुलर फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन बिटवीन द पार्टिकल्स ऑफ सॉलिड इज स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट, while in liquid the intermolecular force of attraction is less than solid particles but greater than the gaseous particles, while in gases there is the least force of attraction between the particles of gases. Then density, the density of solids is always high, while the density of liquid is intermediate, while and in gas the density is less. Rigidity, the solids are highly rigid, and that's why they do not flow, उनको बहाया नहीं जा सकता है. They maintain their shape, कठोर, rigid मतलब कठोर. And in liquid all the liquids are not rigid, and that's why they can flow, and in the gas they are also not rigid and they also flow, and that's why all the substances which can flow are known as the fluid, and liquids and gases both are considered as a fluid. Thank you.